Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the CPI Final. This College Park Invitational has been a phenomenal tournament so far. We got St. Thomas going up against Nelson today. Really two great teams. We've been watching St. Thomas all season long. They've been leaning on their star power, their depth. They've been showing off a lot of skill. They're going to be tough to match up right here for Nelson. But Nelson's got a quality starting five themselves. They got Marshall Stanley, Josh Lawson, their captain, Nick Davidson, Taylor Matthews, Sam Perkins. We'll be looking out for them. For the likes of St. Thomas, we have Peter Taylor, Luis De La Torre, Hugo Gonzalez, Kobe Northmore, and Lewis Gordon. An exciting matchup here. So on the tip will be Hugo Gonzalez. Much taller Nelson player wins that one. Stanley flips it over. Now they bring it around the side of the key. Starting things off slow and intentional. Stanley from downtown. Off the back of the iron. Tipped over. And got it nicely for the St. Thomas rebound. Three-pointer early in the shot clock. Off the mark. Defensive board grabbed nicely by Lawson. He headmans it up. Swung over to the side. On the way in on the drive. Gets the bucket. Nick Davidson right there opens the scoring for the teams. Seeing Nelson start off with a 2-3 zone. That's what led to a pretty open three-pointer last time. And now De La Torre tries his attempt. Short on that one. St. Thomas is going a lot quicker than they usually are. Trying to force the issue. Here's an open three-pointer. No good. You can see Kobe Northmore sagging off a little bit. Perhaps that shows what? Gonzalez over. Flipping back over for Gonzalez. Up back iron. Offensive rebound gotten easily. Flip back over. Now they try their hand on the inside lane and spins the way out. And not without a foul. That's Lewis Gordon taking a trip to the line. Certainly early we're seeing St. Thomas doing a lot of work on the outside. The only attempts have come from beyond the arc or little fadeaway mid-range jumpers. And for Nelson, you've got to be satisfied with that result and hope to try to push that a little bit farther. Especially in these last couple games of the tournament, we're seeing St. Thomas doing a great job at working on the inside. Here comes Nelson. Speedily up before they hand it off. Exchange play and hands-offs now on the inside lane. Another finish. Beautifully done by Nick Davidson. He's got all 4 points from Nelson. Gordon takes the shot. Now bounce pass to De La Torre. Great play by him, and De La Torre finishes it off. That's a great play from Gordon. Exactly what all point guards know how to do. Know when to drive and know when to dish. Outside, three-point attempt. Finally hits. Good kick-out pass there. Swing it up. Skip pass. Nearly intercepted. And it's going to go the way of Nelson, looks like. So a turnover there. Seems to be an unnecessary skip pass. St. Thomas, and now Nelson will get another chance. Already up 7-1. 7-3, rather. Here they come. They find a little lane. Kick it to the outside. Corner three. Air ball. De La Torre gets the rebound. And he brings it up himself. Cuts the line to the lane between the legs. Kicks outside. Taylor spinning his way through. Gets the bucket. Great play from him. St. Thomas trying to go quick for sure, and Nelson matching the energy. Davidson gets another look inside the lane and draws himself away to the charity stripe. 7-5 is the score, as you can see there. It's the first. Davidson scored 5 out of 8 points so far. Nelson, certainly a player to be looking out for. It's 7-9 now. Excuse me, 6-9. Gordon picked up his dribble. And a cross pass feed over to the wing. Off the mark. 3-point buckets hard to come by this game. Here comes Nelson into the paint. Davidson got the layup to go. Davidson just cannot be stopped right now. Comes Northmore over to the side. 3-pointer, good. And Hugo Gonzalez. Finally, St. Thomas gets the lid off the basket. From downtown. And Nelson takes the screen. Davidson cut on the way inside. Can't get the flip to go. Pretty confident, leaning on him pretty heavy now. Gordon on the inside. Flips it back out for De La Torre. Thought about it. Now he cuts his way in. Slicing his way easily, but missed the layup. Great play to set himself free, but almost got too open. I was a little bit too surprised. Now Davidson again. Finds a player down low. That's a great pass. And a great finish. Just completely slipped the mind of the defense. Found his way in behind. Gordon pulls up. No good. Confident shot from him. Good battle there for the board. And not without a foul. Certainly coaches tend to be happy when players battle so heavily as they did there for that ball. And if it does result in a foul. There's Davidson. Running the show so far for Nelson. Flips one on the outside. In the corner now in the lane. Flip layup couldn't go. And now Hugo Gonzalez will start things the other way. Gonzalez thought about pulling up, then skirted it over. Now inside the lane for Taylor. Bounces his way in and gets the layup to go. What a pass from Gordon to set his man free. It was fun to watch. Here comes Davidson. Skirting his way through easily. Speeding right by Gonzalez. That was a quick, smart play from the young fella. I'll tell you what, that's the type of thing that just catches you off guard and it's hard to stop. Back to zone coverage now. Gonzalez thought he found an open three. Puts out the mark. So here comes Nelson the other way. Nelson College now. Spinning in the post. Outside, that's a two. No good. Gonzalez with the rebound. Behind the back dribble and set himself free. Now he's the other way. Over for Gordon. Wide open. Can't hit. Rebound. Gotten nicely by De La Torre. Now they reset things. Gordon finds himself a lane. Goes up contested and draws the foul. That's a great confidence play from him. Not only to recognize the lack of defense on the inside, but to know that he's going to take a little bump on his way up. Big substitutions now for the likes of St. Thomas. Gordon gets his first free throw to go. See down low checked in is Harvey Gordon, his brother. And Davidson will start things up. Nick Davidson has been running the show so far. I'll swing around and get it back to him. Doesn't find himself in the lane, but can't. Now a three-pointer. Way off the mark. And I'll tell you what, St. Thomas did a great job there of preventing Davidson from getting to the inside because he's been having his way all day. Now inside, Gonzalez. Finds himself in the paint, now kick it outside. Swing it over. Gordon. Euro steps his way through, square off the backboard. Now Davidson found a little trouble a little bit. For a quick second in the backcourt. Now finds himself into the lane somehow. Wow, that was some wizardry. He corralled his dribble and then worked his way through. Really impressive stuff. Gonzalez from way downtown. Short. Trickling into the hands of a fan. Nelson College let some people rest, and we got our first timeout of the game. I'll tell you what, both these teams have experienced lesser competition for sure in this College Park Invitational tournament, and they're finally meeting somebody that can match their energy and their intensity. Seems like both teams really like moving the ball, but they also are looking for quick shots. St. Thomas especially, they like a couple of passes and then on the inside. But, of course, when you got such a stout zone defense like Nelson College, you got to find other ways to wiggle your way inside because, as we all know, the interior part of the zone is the weakest spot, and that's where you can work your offense most strategically. And you can't just get there by quickly massaging your way through. You got to really wrestle with it. And Nelson, we're seeing here, relying heavily on Nick Davidson. So they hope that he can continue to stay hot, but when you're hot, you're hot. You got to feed him. And he's been up to the task for sure. He even has a nice assist. I believe 2 nice assists on the day. Quite the floor general. I'm going to start things off here. Swinging around. They like to do so much. Hand it out now back up top. Nelson. Squeezing his way inside. Flips one up and gets it to go. Good bucket from Will Ingles. Gonzalez. St. Thomas trying to pick apart the zone as best they can. Swing it over for Gordon. Gordon cutting his way through. Finds himself in traffic. Open fading layup. He gets it to go. Great play from him. Davidson. Slow things down. Gets it right back. And they get it to the inside. Over De La Torre. Great bucket from Toby Middleton. Gonzalez. Now down low for De La Torre. Works himself in the post. Finds Gonzalez. 3-pointer. Off the mark. De La Torre had a hand on it for a moment before it bounced over. And now Davidson will start things off. Flip it over to the corner. Turned over. Almost the first negative play attributed to Davidson so far. He's been having such a great game. 21-14 is the score in favor of Nelson College. You know, in the couple of games that I've called for St. Thomas, they haven't experienced a deficit like this. It certainly isn't the largest. And Jake Banks, who just checked in. Great power finish over the top of some contact after good ball movement. Certainly not insurmountable as we see. They're already chipping away at it. Just goes to show you how easily they've handled some of their competition so far. Now here's Davidson. Floats one up. Oh, Steph Curry-like. I think that's such an underappreciated shot in the game. It takes so much more concentration and ability and wherewithal than would be realized. All respect to that shot. Gordon. Back over to Gordon. Over to brother. Here comes Harvey Gordon. On the layup. And one. Excuse me, that was Lewis Gordon. Great play from him. So Lewis Gordon, certainly one of the leaders of this team, especially today. Got to say, he's been finding his way to the line quite often. He's been converting more than he has been. Davidson goes mighty quick into the lane. Tried to find his teammate, but he wasn't ready. Here comes De La Torre. Now they have numbers. What will he do? Slices his way through. Spin move. Oh my goodness, that was pretty. De La Torre. Davidson. Slower this time. Fakes the handoff. Into the lane. Had to flip one up to avoid a travel. Now it seems he might be trying to resort to his quickness, but St. Thomas is answering well. They've adjusted nicely. You can think of a couple of plays earlier in this first quarter where Davidson just blew by a couple of defenders and found himself right in the lane. Gordon, bounce pass over to De La Torre. Good pump fake, gets 2 men to miss, and then he converts. Davidson again, quick, flips one over right into De La Torre's hands, but not before the buzzer sounded for the end of the period. Great quarter of play there. Phenomenal showing from both sides. I'll tell you what, the likes of Lewis Gordon and Hugo Gonzalez are really being big factors for St. Thomas, and De La Torre as well was really heating up towards the end there. Haven't quite seen Jake Banks as much as we have in past games, but he had a nice finish for 2. St. Thomas has looked solid for sure, and especially after they cracked down defensively after a few easy buckets from Nelson College. They've been able to really string some things together. But what can you not say about Nelson? They've really had quite the dominant showing from Nick Davidson. He's had so many chances, so many opportunities. Of course, he's a high-volume player, so he gets a lot of touches. Really leads the offense. You can see a lot of players look for him when they're looking to pass. They know that he's got the talent and the ability, but as we saw there at the end, sometimes that can get a little rushed. He might feel like he has to do a little too much. So certainly those last 2 plays right there showed perhaps the downfalls of having to lean too much on one guy. So we'll see if they can really show off some depth here, because what we know to be true for St. Thomas is that they have such impeccable depth. There's so many guys on the bench that you can rely on at any moment. So many talented players. Bright futures ahead of them. So now we'll resume play here in the championship game of this invitational tournament. 2021 College Park Invitational. Gordon now. Over his brother. Back to Lewis. Lewis, baseline jumper, smooth as butter. Inglis flips it up easily into the lane, but couldn't get the finish with Stanley. Now here comes Inglis. Touch pass over the wing. Got to move it around. 3-pointer, short. And Gordon gets the rebound. Looks like Davidson isn't in right now. Let's see how they can pick up the slack. What a pass from Gordon. And a good finish on the other side. Good no-look scoop. Almost nearly no-look. Now we see it. A little press. Gordon gets the turnover. De La Torre now. In transition, can't get the bucket. Interesting coaching to go to the full court press there, see to pay off, but they couldn't get the finish. Tough layup attempt. There. Now in the lane, Gordon over to the corner. 3-pointer, short. 3-pointer barrage certainly yielded less fruit than it has actually given benefit to each team. As we've seen another miss there. Here comes De La Torre. In transition. Got fouled on his way up. Something you love about De La Torre is that he's super aggressive on his way to the boards, and a lot of times that leads to trips to the charity stripe. Missed the first. And the second. But offensive rebound there. Good work from Jake Banks. And Gordon. Over to Northmore. Over to Lewis Gordon. Lewis Gordon behind the back. Curving his way over. Over to Harvey Gordon. In and out of his hands. And we go to Nelson. Another bit of intensity put on by De La Torre there. Trying to get a little trap at half court. Now they flip one over. Got nicely. Now into the lane. Hook shot. Finds the bottom of the net. That's Toby Middleton. Great play from him. He seems to be kind of their number 2 guy. Behind Davidson. Banks cutting his way in. Over to the corner. Had Northmore open, but instead elects cut his way in himself. No good. Now De La Torre gets the rebound and the foul. What a play from him. Boxed out the defenders neatly. And he'll get to shoot one as a reward. As you've seen, De La Torre certainly not the best free throw shooter, but the man can convert when needed. Can't get that one. And now here comes Davidson. Quickly. Underhand scoop over and the assist. Taylor Matthews finished it out. Tied ball game now. Down low from Banks, back to Northmore. Tried to find Banks in the corner, but ill-advised no-look pass, and instead found a fan. So now, Davidson. Flipped it out of bounds. Not quite sure what happened there. Perhaps Perkins was standing out of bounds when he caught it. Either way, it's a turnover. Gonzalez down low to De La Torre. De La Torre spinning, working, feeding Jake Banks. Trying to fade her as he's falling away. In and out. Now here they come the other way. Davidson likes to go quick, as we know. Flips it over. Now they're working down low. Back up to Davidson. Behind his back. What a pass down low. But stolen. Here comes Gordon. Feed his way through traffic. Finds himself in the corner. In trouble, then gets it down low. What a pass from Banks. To the cutting Northmore, but couldn't get the conversion. Great little pocket pass from him to read that. And then they find themselves in a little bit of trouble on the transition. And the foul, Davidson on his way up. Seems like probably a good foul instead of giving him an easy layup. 29-27 is the score. After a slow start, St. Thomas has really muscled their way back here. Davidson misses the first. Certainly I've seen that perhaps Davidson prefers to drive instead of shoot. But he's effective at it. One or two there on the free throw. Now Nelson with a little bit of a press up top. But they leave Gonzalez wide open and he misses the layup. Several missed layups so far for this St. Thomas team. Gotta wonder what the score would be. And Davidson, just as I said, he hadn't shot all game. Nails an open three-pointer. Down low for Banks. Over to Hugo Gonzalez. Had it rejected. Battles for his rebound. Can't get it. Now here comes Davidson. Quick. You've seen him do so well. Passes it over to the corner. A little long. Saved nicely there. And now they go inside. Middleton finishes it off with the ninja bandana. Jimmy Butler patented look. Gonzalez outside for Northmore. He hits. Kobe Northmore, the captain. Look at his impact felt. Trap off the backboard there. Good defense. I think rejected there on the recovery from Northmore. Now De La Torre had his man with his back towards him. Good offensive rebound. And the putback. That was a great series of events there for St. Thomas. And now the finish from Josh Lawson. Right after he had his layup rejected, he's right back in it. Tour. Skip pass. Gonzalez flipped one up. Picked up his dribble before he had much time, looked like. And now, here they come. Three-pointer on the wing. It's good. Sam Perkins. Just when it seemed like neither team could hit a three-pointer, these guys are raining them in. Now from downtown, another try. No good. Good luck is running out. Northmore thought about it. Now cuts his way through. Got a lot of contact there, no call. Banks gets the layup. Impressive play from him. Here comes Davidson, bounce pass. Now they work it to the corner. Matthews. Over to Davidson. And crossover now down low. Corner three. No good. Rebounded nicely. Offensive board. Lost it. Now three-point attempt. Also no good. Rebounded by De La Torre. From Gordon. Curving his way through. Pick up his dribble. Now De La Torre found the garbage. Couldn't get the shot to go. Once the player was shook up there. Looks to be okay. Down in the corner. Skip pass intercepted. Here comes Northmore. On the layup in transition. That's a tough finish. Looks sturdy on his way up. Now nice float pass there. Over to the wing. Outside. Three-pointer. Just short. Offensive rebound right into a layup. St. Thomas looked a little confused. Taylor Matthews was not picked up, and he paid him for it. On the back pass. De La Torre to the corner. Northmore. Flipped it up. No good. Excuse me, that was Jake Banks. Crossover bounce pass into the corner. Mid-range jumper easily hits. Sam Perkins looks smooth. Northmore, nice in and out dribble. Finds De La Torre. Works his way down low. Now to the corner. Northmore. Can't get it to go. Here comes Nelson the other way. Trying to create a little odd man rush. Instead, it settles down. Davidson finds a man down low. Gets into a little bit of trouble. Flipped it up. Oh my goodness. Toby Middleton. How did he get that to go? And the foul. 44-38 is the score. We get the timeout here. Middleton will shoot free throws when we get back. I mean, this game is back and forth. We are looking for a great finish, I believe. Neither team really given that much room and a lot of energy on both sides. I mean, my goodness, no shortage of offense. And really, for St. Thomas, what they've been doing the best, perhaps, is doing a good job of picking up people defensively. They haven't gotten too out of sorts after the first couple of tries from Nelson, which really resulted in Davidson getting whatever he wanted. Now, though, he's really been settling down. Certainly has made a big impact. Nonetheless, had a couple assists, and doing some pretty magical things offensively still, but hasn't had the quite volume of scoring used to seeing him have, and we're getting accustomed to seeing him do in this first quarter. Now here in the second quarter, though, we're seeing him slow down. We're seeing St. Thomas kind of buckle down defensively. They're really doing a good job of collapsing down low when people penetrate paint. That's what you have to do. Especially for Nelson, as they're running this 2-3 zone. We're seeing some good passing from St. Thomas, and I think what Nelson is doing a good job of settling for is some missed shots from St. Thomas. St. Thomas really converts well when you get them down low, when you get De La Torre in the post, when you get Gordon cutting down low, when you get Banks on the give and go. These types of scorers do great work, both on and off the ball, especially down low. But save that opportunity and instead make himself for 3-pointer attempts, then he's done good work. And now they bring some pressure. Flip it over. Newly checked in Harvey Court. That play here results in St. Thomas keeping the ball on the baseline. Over to Gonzalez, fakes the three, pulls up from the baseline, no good. Hot for the rebound down low, seemed like a frustration foul. It is always frustrating as a player to miss a shot that you know you can make. Sometimes that leads to the foul on the other end. Can't blame him. Now a quick movement there. Peter Taylor picked up the rebound. Missed layup. Nelson. Board. Sliding his way through. Couldn't get the flip to go. Battled for the board nicely. Beat Middleton for it. Taylor swings it over. Boy. Bounce it over for Taylor. Great pass from him. Taylor had a post right between his legs. And now here comes Nelson. Over the corner. Now works his way into the lane. Too long. Layup. Here's Gordon. Fix. Now over to Taylor, who was wide open on the block. Great vision from Gordon to see him. Good work from Taylor to get loose. Corner, 3-pointer. Hits. What a bucket. 45-40. That's the score. There's a little under a minute left in this half. Skip pass into the corner. Peter Taylor falls down. Had the ball stolen behind the back. What a great move there. Now no look pass. Oh, what a finish. Marshall Stanley. Wow, that was a phenomenal transition play from Nelson. Exactly what we were expecting to see. Now Gordon fakes the three. Works his way down low. Oh, good. Ball falls out of bounds. Wait and see who gets it. Looks like it'll be Nelson. As the buzzer sounds, that'll do it for the first half of play. St. Thomas and Nelson College already geared up to be an epic matchup. It's really lived up to its promises. I'll tell you what, these teams, not only are they both talented, both built well, coached well, run well, but today they're firing on all cylinders, especially in the offensive end. My goodness, there's been no shortage of offense here today. I think I've been really impressed with the showing from Lewis Gordon. The kid has been not only leading his team, and then to put up big numbers, but also doing himself, finding ways into the lane, scoring the kid. Missed a couple of threes, but he's made up for it at the charity stripe. He's been almost perfect from there. Delator as well has been doing a phenomenal job, as all big men would. He's been carrying the team on the rebounding front. Doing a phenomenal job of getting offensive boards when he can, keeping things calm on the defensive glass. And he's had a couple of nice finishes. Now for Nelson, how can you not talk about Nick Davidson again? He's been doing so good. Playing so well. They were without him there for a couple of last minutes of that second quarter, as they were at the beginning. Trying to give him some rest and trying to lean on some other players, get them to build confidence. Toby Middleton really filled in for that role. We saw him especially show out during the transition game. Really moving the ball well, leading his team. Sam Perkins is having a great game as well. So three, he's been moving the ball, he's been finding his way inside. You know, for Nelson, if anything, their lead should be more because they've had a couple of missed shots, a couple of missed layups that usually it makes. Of course, St. Thomas has had a few of those as well. But, especially when you got this time of the ball game, you always look back at those and think, man, good. So I think these coaches here, they have to be telling their teams, shots will fall. Let's keep taking, let's keep finding openings. No need to rush. That was the case a couple of times for both teams. Rushing to find great shots immediately, trying to pick apart the defense, especially when St. Thomas was giving up easy shots earlier in the shot clock and getting it in the game. Wilson took advantage of that, and that's been contributing largely to the lead. St. Thomas has since cracked down on that. Chat between these two teams. Looks friendly. That looks friendly enough. And now they go to war. We're back at it for the second half of the play. Davidson back in. Over to him. Swing around. St. Thomas working their way into his zone now. And it works. That shot to miss. And here comes Gordon. Over to Gonzalez. Wide open. And he hits. That's a smooth stroke. And it's 50-43 in favor of Nelson. Over the wing. Back to Davidson. Gets a screen. Finds an opening. Now back to the corner. Three-pointer. And it hits. That's a great scheme there. That's great coaching as well. Gordon gets it ahead early. Coyle now back outside. Gonzalez. That's a tough finish. Went up for it from the high post. Took a body with him. Part of this team's trading blows in the second half. And they work it down to the corner. Open three, no good. Rebound tips right to Nelson though. Down to the corner, another three-pointer try. And that one hits. Two-pointers are starting to fall for real. Gonzalez. It's a bound pass after giving one down into the corner. Three-pointer try from Gordon. Off the top of the backboard, right into Peter Taylor's hands. And it goes in. What a great awareness from him. Stick with it and see the opening. And to finish it off on top of it all. Skip pass over now into the corner. Three-pointer. Short. And now Gonzalez will take it the other way. Flips it up early. And gets back up top. Now he's a three-pointer. And it hits. Gonzalez is heating up. He's hit his last two three-pointers. They need that with Nelson starting to hit their threes as well. Maybe what these teams needed was just to switch sides. And they started making shots. Up top of the key, poked away. Coyle. Gotten by Davidson. Trapped himself in the corner. And I believe he turned it over. Beautiful defensive play by Coyle. My goodness. And I'll tell you what, I think what the zone does nicely for St. Thomas is it kind of mitigates the one-man firepower of Davidson. Much harder to find your way into the lane there, as Gordon tried to do. Showing how difficult it can be. That's a tough shot. Now over the wing. Slices his way through. Come with a lot of steam. No good. Gonzalez. Gordon. One dribble in the lane. Tuck pass over. Banks. Flipped it up. Couldn't get it to go. Ball pinballs around. Finds his way into Peter Taylor's hands in the corner. Now Jake Banks tries again. Threw a stiff one up, no good. And Gonzalez tipped it out of bounds as he went for the offensive board. 6-point ball game now, 56-50. There we go, three-pointer. Early in the shot clock. No good, bounces around. Finds its way into Nelson's hands. And No good. Another offensive rebound. Misses. Poked free by Davidson. Not without a foul. Good aggressive play from Davidson. Amazing, man. Nelson essentially had 3 offensive rebounds. Couldn't convert. Now Gordon. Northmore. Gordon 5-0. Gonzalez. Contested 3. No good. He's feeling good. Unlucky after his first 2. Speed pass up. Out of bounds, and another turnover for Nelson. Man, I'll tell you, these turnovers are really hurting Nelson because St. Thomas is getting enough more opportunities to try to crawl back. Gordon, 3-pointer. In. Smooth. Lewis Gordon. Back in the lane, tucked it over. Curling around, leaner. No good. Offensive board. And this time gets the layup to go. With Josh Lawson. Much over to Gonzalez. Now in the corner. Peter Taylor threw it away. As though Jade Banks just wasn't ready for it. A little miscommunication on where he's going to be. Substitution brings Lewis Gordon to the bench for St. Thomas. Working down low. Ball trickles around for a little bit until it's collected by Lawson. He flips one up, no good. And the ball goes back to St. Thomas. Seems to be a little bit of a chaotic possession there. Play on the court. It's still Middleton. He's been having a great game. They've been leaning on him heavy without Nick Davidson on the court sometimes. Even when Nick Davidson is on the court, heavy. So he's got to hope he's okay. Especially for Middleton to know how much this final means to him. I think what's been a big key so far for St. Thomas's offense, or excuse me, defense, has been conversion to his own. It's been really mitigating some of the methods that Nelson had picking apart man-to-man coverage, setting Davidson free, prevents confusion on the help. Gets up. Class. See him back in this game soon. Wrap up the floor, we'll get going. For Nelson, you know, it seems like a big part of their issue is turnover. They're giving too many easy looks. St. Thomas. Defensive zone rotations have not been quick enough. They're leaving a lot of open threes. Of course, as we talked about earlier, it seems like more threes you try for are sometimes more effective design because these threes were not converting again, but now that they are, it's kind of larger than they want. Pulled up neatly and then got a little bill to it. He spins. Fading shot. That's a tough one. We'll try that in your backyard. I promise you it's not easy. Good play by him. Davidson now. Quarterback in his offense. Pass over. Corner, 3-pointer. No good. Good Taylor spots the rebound. Corner. Hugo Gonzalez, and no good. Nelson trying the other way. Davidson, he's been quiet so far this half. Catches a body on the way up with the offensive rebound. Finds its way home. Seems like this team does best when he's aggressive. So Gonzalez quickly into transition. What a great read to get it up to him. 60-57 is our score. Over to the wing. Looking down low. It's back out to the corner. St. Thomas running around. Wide open three-pointer hits. Marshall Stanley. He's been really an impact in this game. Big Jesse waits for his friends to come help him out. Look more. On his way in. Jellies it over to Peter Taylor, who has it absolutely rejected. Into the corner. Three-pointer. Short. Offensive rebound. No good. Now here comes Gonzalez. Trying to split two defenders. Flips one up and gets it to go. An impressive scene from him. Now what a pass down low from Davidson. Skirted his way through many defenders. This three-pointer off the mark. So Taylor gets the rebound. 59-63. Is the score. 3:53 left in this quarter. As Peter Taylor's rejected. The ball will go in favor of Nelson. So Davidson will start things out the other way. Up top, now gets the screen. That's the play that worked for them earlier in the half. And it works again. That's the exact same play design. As it opened the half, it seems to crack open the code. The zone. Just perfect for Davidson. Use his skills and his finishing ability. Tor got caught in midair, got it over to Taylor, who flipped it up and somehow put it home with the foul. What a great play from Peter Taylor. What a great play from Dale Tor, not giving up on it. Finding Taylor. After he found himself in some trouble. 4-point game now, 65-61. Taylor can't make it a 3-point game. Offensive rebound for a moment, but good work from Josh Lawson to force the issue. And now here they come the other way. Davidson. Fancy dribble. Now down low. Had it tipped out of bounds. So we got another timeout here. Seems like both teams really are just playing well, for lack of a better term. It's almost nitpicky to say that things are doing incorrect. Of course, Nelson started the half with a lot of turnovers, a lot of missed shots, but not so many rush shots. They've been doing much better at grounding themselves, looking for the open player, instead of just leaning on Davidson to carry. Of course, that screenplay up top is beautiful. Worked most of the affection at the time. See there. St. Thomas called this timeout. Nelson has 3 fouls. So we'll come back on the court with 2 minutes left in the court. Tell sometimes in these games. This one could very well be decided at the wire. It's been back and forth all night. Wouldn't expect anything less from the finish. They get down low quickly to Lawson, but he's short. De La Torre gets the rebound. Once he's had a couple of those, and I'm sure he would want back. Now we get to Delatorre. Banks down to the corner. Three-pointer try. Just barely off the mark. Ball scored a three for a second, but they're going to call a foul on Delatorre. This time a foul that was likely good aggressiveness, trying to poke the ball free. An opportunity. It's a close call. Tough plays you likely appreciate as a coach. Now inside, down low, give and go pass. Can't convert. So Miller back the other way. Immediately Delatorre just like last time. Now Delatorre into the lane, rechecked. Gets his own rebound though. Kicks it over to Gordon. Gordon accepts it nicely now, spinning his way through. Kicks over for Jake Banks on the wing, and he hits. Jake Banks spreading the floor. Now it's a 1-point game. It's a bounce pass. Wing, open. Elects not to take it. Now down low. Rushed the shot a little bit too much. Did Stanley. Here they come. Gordon flipped it up and got the foul. Himself in this familiar place. Free throw strike. Pretty efficient so far. That gives St. Thomas the lead. 66-65. That's the score. If I'm not mistaken, that might be their first lead of the game. Into the corner. Three-pointer, no good. Good box out there. Hit the board. Man, Martin. Crossover into the lane. Northmore somehow hits. Couldn't get the foul called, but my goodness. How did he put that home? Confident play from him. From the captain. Nelson into the lane. Pass over. Now they're working it around. Got St. Thomas on the heels. Into the corner. Works his way in again. Flip one up. No good. Offensive rebound. Fade away. No good. And now they hook it up at the buzzer. And with that, that'll do it for the third quarter of play. An impressive contest so far. I'll tell you what, St. Thomas taking the lead there. And seeming to pick up a lot of the momentum recently as well. We're seeing players help each other out, move the ball around. Neither of these teams, especially since that first quarter, have been relying on one player for the bulk of their score. You hope to see Tony Middleton. He went down earlier. We'll see him later in this game because Nelson's really starting to lean on him. But the likes of Sam Perkins, Marshall Stanley, Josh Lawson came alive for a little bit. Taylor Matthews had a decent game. Will Inglis. Certainly Nelson has the sound. I think a lot of times what's happening is sometimes Nelson looks to be giving up an open shot to make an extra pass. And that can be a good thing, of course, in a zone defense. Sometimes you got to move the ball around to create the exact clean sometimes. The chance is good enough. You got to be confident to take yourself. So if I'm Coach Sam of Nelson College, I'm telling, hey, you got a real opportunity here in this championship game. Make it good. Take over. Be selfless, of course, but when you see an opportunity, you take it. Speaking of opportunities, you take it. Northmore sitting right in front of us, ready to inbound the ball. He's been doing a great job at that. Captain. He's been forcing the issue, to say the least, for this team. Now we begin the fourth and final quarter of play. Here's Northmore. Catches the pass and throws one away, aiming for Gordon. A little miscommunication in when he was going to get to the ball. St. Thomas still leads at 68-65. Here's Davidson. Gordon wing, open three. And he nails it. A tie ball game. Promising to be a phenomenal final. There's Jake Banks down low. Excuse me, finding Peter Taylor. Who finishes it off well. Great pass. Jake Banks, good awareness. Nikola Jokic, like. Here they come, swinging around. Good D on the zone until they get it to the middle. Squeaks free and it'll stay here. Sometimes has something to say about that, but the referee is not convinced. Tough pass, indoors. Flip it up. Drew foul. Josh Lawson. Strike. Nails first. This is the second, but offensive rebound. Got nicely by Davidson. Showing he can do it all. Top of the key. Now flipped over the corner for Davidson. Fakes the three, now goes up. Two defenders, gets no whistle. Instead, the whistle will be in favor of St. Thomas, no bucket. So Peter Taylor, inbound. Here's the last time they flip it over to Northmore to beat the press. Here's De La Torre, curling his way down low, kicked outside. Gordon. Back to De La Torre. Waits. Patient. In travel. That's some good defense down low after Gordon picked it apart to find the lane. 69-70 is the score. Doing a good job of tightening up down low. There they come into the lane. Rejected. What a play there defensively. Hugo Gonzalez. Going out. Trying to find Gonzalez. Does. He gets into the lane, kicks it over to Taylor. Taylor works his way up and under. No good. De La Torre back over to Gonzalez. Fakes the leaner. Now back to De La Torre. Down low. And he gets the lefty layup. Good patience and ball movement. Looking for their own shot and realizing they didn't have it and passing it effectively and quickly. Now here comes Nelson. Over in the corner. There's Lawson. He's fouling his way in. So English will inbound. Nelson College. Trying to inbound down low, but Peter Taylor picks it off. Slows things down, gets the De La Torre to start things off. Zans wins it around. Gets it right back up top. Hawks up a three. Short. Foul called on De La Torre. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, he might have just fouled out. Indeed. What a tough way to have to end his contest, especially in this championship game. And for St. Thomas, now they're without one of their starters, one of their best players, one of their best rebounders. Now a three-pointer. No good. Rebound tipped right back out. Now without De La Torre. Another miss. Finds its way to a fan, and it'll go in favor of St. Thomas. We're going to really see how that'll go. See if they can match up Cam Nelson, Josh Lawson. Down low. Maybe he'll assert some more dominance. Three-pointer off the mark. And here comes Josh Lawson. Flips one out to the corner. Errant. So St. Thomas catches 2 breaks. Gonzalez behind the back. Flips it over. Finds an open Northmore. This pass was kicked out. Of course, it'd be remiss if we didn't mention how deep St. Thomas is. Even without De La Torre, they still have great assets on the bench. Still great length. And good rebounders, too. Even their guards are good rebounders. Speaking of, there's Peter Taylor, had it blocked. Flipped over. Into a lane, and a nice finish. That's Nick Davidson. Who else? Trapped at half court. Gordon taking his time. Finds Gonzalez for a three-pointer. And he sinks it. Feeling confident after that one. That's exactly how you come back from a tough miss, like his last shot. That was cold-blooded. They'll extend their lead a little bit more. In the lane, flipped one up, no good. Offensive rebound. Bounced around for a little bit, now it's in the hands of St. Thomas. Tipped out of bounds. So it'll stay here. .75-71 is the score. 6:08 left to play. Still plenty of time for Nelson to work their way back in. Jake Banks. Charge called against him. Way to draw it. Great defensive play. That was Marshall Stanley. Indeed it was. Very courageous move. Gonzalez has a little conversation with the ref. We'll get back to play here. Here's Davidson. Crossover into the lane. That's a tough lefty finish. It's hard to do even without the contact. So Gonzalez. Flip it over nicely for Northmore. Now to the corner, working baseline, out to Taylor. In and out of his hands. Now Gonzalez feeling hot. And he sinks it. Is there anything he can't hit? The hoop looks like an ocean. Now, ball stay here after it kicks off of a St. Thomas defender. Down quickly, now down low. Little Lawson taking his time. Corner, three-pointer, and he hits. That's a smart response. George, three-pointer there for Nelson. Now Taylor, over to Gordon from the corner. He can't hit. So Nelson let that one trail out of bounds. 5:02 left to play. 78-76 is the score. We mentioned it earlier. It's going to be a tight contest down the stretch. Skip pass. Over the lane, now down to the post. Lawson trying to find something. Gets a foul. Big free throws, as they all are during this last stretch. Of course, still plenty of ball game left. Somebody to pull away, but these teams are both trading blows. Playing big physical games. Really fun to watch. Great combination of speed and tact all around. Good, flipped it up. Gets it right back. Shoots Peter Taylor away. Lets Gonzalez flip up a three. No good. Hit man right in his face. That was good deep. Proved to be enough. Now here's Davidson. Pulls it up for a moment, now gets it back. Crossover into the lane. Out to the corner. Well short, and Gonzalez had a little pressure from behind and draws a foul. Indeed, you can see just how much both these teams want this game. Given the increasing number of fouls, you can see the tensions are high, motivations are high, and the result should follow suit. Here's Gonzalez, flipped it over to Gordon. He got in some trouble. Gordon stepped back. Over the top of the backboard, can't hit. And now Beggs finds himself open and rejected, but not without a foul. Wow, that was a great sequence. Jake Banks did a great job to stay with the ball. Locate it once it's squirted free. It was a debate all day if that was a clean block by Marshall Stanley. He's been having a hell of a defensive game. And my goodness, man. Drew a charge earlier from Jake Banks. He's had a couple of steals, a couple of blocks. Almost had another there. Impressive stuff. A great asset to have defensively. Lefty Banks missed the first one. 78-78 is the score. 4 minutes remaining. Banks corrals himself for the second. Davidson over into the corner. Tip. Pass was tipped. And now here comes St. Thomas. Gordon. Shimmy step for a moment. Fakes the handoff. Now curls down low. Kick outside. Gonzalez fakes the three. Cuts his way in. Tough shot. Can't get it to go. Battles for the board. Can't get that one either. Here comes Stanley. The other way. He's forcing the issue. Cuts his way quickly into the lane. Might have had it tipped on the way up. Now Gordon responding with speed as well. His layup won't go. Rebound. Gonzalez with the finish. And that's the three-point lead for St. Thomas. 81-78. Davidson flips it up. Can't get it to go. Offensive rebound. Now into the corner three for the tie ball game. He hits it. Back and forth we go. Gordon now. Pulls up for three. No good. Good rebound. Now Nelson brings it the other way. You know, I don't mind that shot from Gordon. I like the confidence. He had the opportunity. He should take those shots. Now, here's another confident look. Can't hit. Good strong board from Hugo Gonzalez. Here comes Gordon. Over to the corner for Taylor. Back over to the wing, up top for Gordon. Battled for a moment, and then had the ball poked free. Now up the court we move. Down the post. Into the corner. Three-pointer. In and out. Bounce around for a moment, but picked up by Northman. He goes quick. Back from Northman. They settle things. Finds himself baseline. Tough layup finish. Nice concentration to make that happen. 2 minutes to go. Timeout called. Juan Nelson. 2 minutes to go. 5-point lead for St. Thomas. Oh my. What a championship game here, folks. No matter how this thing ends, it's been a battle back and forth. It's been fun to watch the whole time. Both these teams are really on, it feels like. You know, there's a couple of missed threes in the beginning, but they've really strung some together. Gonzalez, my gosh, did he catch fire for a little bit there. Phenomenal work to make things happen for his team. He slowed down a little bit in the last couple of minutes, playing things a little more safe and smart after he missed one. Jake Banks has been crafty, to say the least. He's been battling on the offensive glass. Gordon has been carrying the team. terms of mindset, it seems. His aggressive tactfulness. And by that, I mean being aggressive but not being foolish and foolhardy. He's been doing that to a T. His team has fallen suit and fallen into that role. Peter Taylor's played his role when he needs to. He's hit a couple of threes, made a couple of huge rebounds. Northmore, of course, as well, having a good game. And for Nelson. Davidson's really been kind of silenced by this St. Thomas zone. So he's had to rely on his other teammates like Lawson. Even Buster George picked up the pace a little bit. Will Inglis. Sam Perkins. And Josh Lawson. Really having a great game as well. Both these teams seem to catch fire at the right time and won their way here. Excuse me, not a 5-point game. 83-81. 2:03 left to play. 123 ticks at the clock. And here we go. Davidson. On the off from Nelson. Gets a pick. Now finds the corner. Bounce pass into the pocket. No good. Stolen by St. Thomas, and they bring it back the other way. Gordon gets a screen. Nelson using the zone now. Blocked. What a block by the lanky defender there. Davidson. Get his way in, but can't get the bucket to fall. The ball falls out of bounds and will stay with St. Thomas. It'll go to St. Thomas, excuse me. Two close plays. Here they come. Flip it out. Swing it around. Gonzalez. Flipped it up. Off the inside of the rim. So here comes Nelson the other way. Davidson slows things down. Looks as though St. Thomas has got to do a man-to-man. Rejected by Peter Taylor. He's been doing that all night. That was spectacular. 3-point attempt. And he hits. Gordon, my oh my. Excuse me, must have been wrong about the fouling out for De La Torre. He seems to be back in play now. And so Nelson's forced to call another timeout to calm things down. Man, oh man, you just feel the tension building here. Things are getting exciting. The type of things that you just need to see. It's a 4-point game now. Man, Gonzalez, kind of the story of this second half. He's been scoring almost at will. It's left and right. Misses you, just excuse it for saying, well, I'll leave the next one. And so Nelson obviously has got to figure out ways to stop him. The problem is that there's so many other equal caliber players in this roster that can hit shots and make plays. How about that defensive block by Peter Taylor? That was so wise, so keen. Here you see Nelson. Let's see. A little bit less jovial on their bench, a little more focused. 86-81. 46 and 8/10 left to go. Crunch time. Indeed. One timeout left for Nelson. 2 for St. Thomas, but I won't imagine that in that. Davidson gets a pick up top, finds himself in traffic. It was stuffed, but not without a foul. 2 big free throws up for now. Should have known foul. Easy on the first one. Calm, cool, collected as they lead. You can see immediately Coach Sam Went right to Davidson for that play. And he sinks them both. Confident in that. Del Toro. Just lays things down. Gets lost in the shimmy. Now works his way in the lane. Had it poked free. Here comes Nelson. Over to Lawson. Goes up through traffic, and it doesn't fall, but he'll get a trip to the line. That would have been something. This is quite the finish. And so Lawson now will have 2 free throws to bring into a 1-point game. Timeout called. Lead by St. Thomas. Icing with the kicker of sorts. 16 seconds left to go. A 3-point game. So strategically, you can think here, maybe if you're Nelson, you miss the second and try to get a 2-point field goal. But I think, of course, you let your players play. You trust your captain, Josh Lawson, to hit his 2 shots. And then you foul. And you hope for some misses. Only 1 miss on the opposite side. I think the likelihood of that happening is higher than the likelihood of picking up an offensive rebound. Intentional miss. But I couldn't fault the coach for going that direction. Sometimes you have to keep destiny in your own hands. So St. Thomas knows they got to hang on. Just hanging on the rims of their shoes. Muster the last ounce of strength they have for the conclusion. So here's the first. Big make from Lawson. Cannot underestimate how big of a make that was. Let's see what the direction was for Coach Sanders Nelson. And he nails it. Very, very smooth. A bit of trouble inbounding to try to get it to Gonzalez. This is smart. Here, let them take their time getting up the court. Northmore. Now here you got a foul, and they did. Jake Banks. He missed 2 earlier. 5 seconds remaining in the game. Excuse me, didn't miss 2. He missed 1 of his 2 earlier in this quarter. Excuse me, he won't be shooting. It's a little foul to give. So now you got to foul immediately, and they get to their best free throw shooter, Gordon. Do that one more time. A little time to take off. Let's make sure he's got the red room. Couldn't get it to Gordon. Now they do. Wow, that was dangerous. 3.9 is on the clock, but I imagine there will add a couple more ticks to that. If not, that's going to be a tight finish. Gordon misses the first free throw. You're not expect to see that from such a seasoned player who had such a great game. Of course, in these moments, those type of high-intensity moments, he nails the second. Now we got a timeout from Nelson. These are the last. 3.9 seconds currently on the clock. And it's a 2-point game. 3-pointer would win. Now you got to bring it all the way up the floor. For St. Thomas, you debate about pressing all the way. I think you absolutely do. Prevent the half-court heat. Something else you got to think about. It takes 2, sometimes 2.5 seconds to get it all the way up the court and break up through a press. You know, Nick Davidson, one of the craftier dribblers we've seen in this tournament. He's got the best chance of getting up there quick. And, of course, might be one of the best scorers that we've seen. And so, we trust him in the half court as well. But to that point, feed him. You hope that maybe he can make a pass down low. You get a mid-range jumper. The other way. You don't need a three-pointer for the win. To force overtime. And boy, what a conclusion to this College Park Invitational 2021. Could not have dreamed it up better than this. It's been great performances from both teams so far. I've been in awe of some of the maturity and wherewithal these players have shown. So here we go. The inbound from half court. And that kind of solves your bring up the court problem. So here comes the inbound, stolen by Peter Taylor. And that'll do it. My, oh my. A man that had the defensive game of his life just made the defensive play to steal the game. Or seal the game, rather. Peter Taylor with the headbang. Wow, what a play, what a finish. An absolutely electrifying game. St. Thomas tops Nelson. In what was an absolutely exhilarating College Park Invitational final. What a great tournament it's been. Congratulations to both of these teams are in order, absolutely. Of course, you got to think about some of the star players here. You know, St. Thomas, we talked about their depth. So many names to call. De La Tour, Gonzalez was hot. Peter Taylor defensively was a monster. Lewis Gordon, Jake Banks, Kobe Northorn got in there. Just some insane performances. Really, really special. And Nelson, you can't shake your head too much because, man, I'll tell you what, they were well coached. They played well. They were even on both sides. And with that, we'll send it off for the College Park Invitational. So long to the champions, St. Thomas.